Hey, we back at it. Back on another another game. Yesterday we um we had audio difficulty. Didn't realize the stream was muted the whole way. When we was doing the rebuild yesterday, just technical difficulties. Didn't know I experienced it, but now we're trying to get get back to it, get caught up on a lot to go over in recruiting. Haven't got any commitments, but the our number one prospect that we do want is the dual threat quarterback George Jean Pierre, number one player, uh, number one quarterback, and let's go to the top prospect. And he's the number two overall player in the class. And if we can land him, this would be a big get for us, a right step in the right direction for the program. We did suffer a loss yesterday, and very bad loss at home versus Vanderbilt. But we have to come back, try to bounce back. We did beat Old Dominion, and this week we'll be taking on FCS Southeast. We want to try to get through this game without anybody getting injured. Defensively, we've been playing pretty solid. Offense played better last game, but still has a lot of work to do. Just want to try to continue to get better game by game as the season progresses along. We want to try to get as many wins as possible. Uh, uh, Next week, I think we'll be taking on NC State, so it's very important that we get the win this week and go into that game, and hopefully we can continue to build momentum because we did take a huge hit in
Welcome to
recruiting
Lane
and
Stadium,
everything.
home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies.
But
Along
with
with
all of
David
that
Pollack
being
and Jesse
said,
Palmer, I'm Reese Davis
we'll
with
be
another
hopping right into
presentation
it
of
and
EA Sports College
just try to
Football.
get this
Let's
W,
take
try
a
to
step
get in
back
and
and
out
enjoy
without
Enter
players
Sandman.
getting a lot of wear
And
and
the
tear.
Hokies will kick it away to start us off.
Go Hokies.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Peterson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Zings it complete to the right. Bounced off his feet.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's loose. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they have the first points of the game.
After that touchdown, the crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Groupers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Stewart. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, better look out. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And you usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Selden. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. To the air, it's Drones. Touchdown, Hokies! Fit it in the window for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Going with the ground game left. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The groupers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Fighting off the defender. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Wide open spaces. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit, and if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the groupers send out the punt unit. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, it's Overton. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Drones. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll try the run. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. defense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Under fire. And they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense can smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Hokies will keep this drive going. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now he's going to break the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Buys a little extra time. Got it behind the line. It's Green. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Got it in the middle, it's Parrish. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. To the air on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Off-play action on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He'll try to take it back. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Hokies are threatening in the red zone. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can you do running clock in the second half?
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out the half. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
The Groupers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the right.
and just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Never a doubt.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Turning it on. Inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Drones. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They get to him as he throws. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
There he goes.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country.
Oh, a lot of space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Now improvising. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Selden. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Overton. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback.
There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Unloads quickly. Trying to get it in. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on first and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The option look. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job out of QB.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for room. It's Craig. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Wicks. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The groupers will line up to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hokies are in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Selden. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. On the run, still looking. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Hey, defense just got given a gift. They'll take that all day. You want to keep backpedaling and backpedaling as a QB? We'll keep pursuing you, and we'll sack you, and we'll force you almost out of field goal range.
Keeps the play going. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
He's going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Drones. He's not afraid to go deep. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. How about this group taking the lunch pail, going to work, clocking in, and shutting down this offense?
And Virginia Tech fans love to hear that because that's how they built this brand. It's been on physical, tough defense, and this defense has lived up to the reputation.
Caught in the backfield, it's Craig. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the groupers will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Overton. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Drones. He's got him. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll run it to the right. Crosses to 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a running room. He's at the 10. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit it right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity, the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off.
A lot of promise, even though it was against the LCS. We're trying to come in and keep things going, establish ourselves on the ground and through the air, and broke the single game pass and touchdown record. Let's advance the week, see where we stand, and well, let's upgrade the coaching first. Let's go and run it back. Let's go advance the week. Advance the week and see what we got. Hopefully we can get somebody's lost a couple recruits. Still a lot of guys on the brink of losing a lot of guys through the portal if things don't get better. But James Joncam, offensive ACC Defensive Player of the Week, and Jeff Overton, Offensive Player of the Week. And he's the National Player of the Week as well. Like I said, it's just a good game by him. Got to look to try to get him more touches. Let's go to the recruiting. Let's see what we got. A lot of guys still still indecisive. I guess let's try to get him in on the bye week and he's playing time. Let's try to hard sell. Let's try to try to hard sell and try to seek in this sway his decision making in some kind of way. Let's put 10 on cheeks. Let's go here. Let's hard sell him on the program as well. Okay. We do have a lot of playing time to offer. Amatoa. Okay. Let's see. Tight end. Let's go and try top 5. Okay. It's hard to sell him as well. Stoudemire. Okay, and we can pretty much hard sell him as well. that'll conclude recruiting. We're gonna hop right into the game. Taking on North Carolina State on the road. Gonna be a tough environment to play in, but want to find a way to get it done. Big game implications. Must win on our behalf, and let's see, can we get this W on the road in a hostile environment to try to start the ACC playoff at 1-0.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hokies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grabbed behind the line, it's Overton. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The run to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrugged. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Makes the catch. Turning on the Jets. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rogers. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got the first down and still on his feet. The Hokies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw. It's Drones. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play doesn't feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Selden. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The Hokies get enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been...
He's loose. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry. You're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Toss to the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
And the Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Finds a tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. I saw it on that play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Slings it downfield. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll throw it. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something pop.
Turning it on. gone. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. NC State quick to the line. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
This time he's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end getting vertical. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Drones. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate. Find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't...
Snatches it on the right. Off and running. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. think they can create space here with the run to the right. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want to run it left here. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Hokies are on the move. Back to throw, it's Drones. Catch in the middle, it's Overton. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Second down coming up. On the ground, it's Stewart. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And the Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bat and...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the route is on. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes makes a connection. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Cardinal on the scoreboard. They are up by 27 over San Jose State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Oh, a lot of space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Drones. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hokies will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for room. It's Overton. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, a things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Drones. The short hands, it's Selden. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. And some room to work. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. The inside handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Floats it out in space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Hard-hitting tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Here comes the heat. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up.
And that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up 4th down.
Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Hokies. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room in to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Gets it to him on the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Hokies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out.
The more touches he get, the better the offense look. He's established himself as a go-to guy on his offense. With Smith, he's still a big part of the offense, but we're leaning more towards the freshman. Just adds that pop, home run ability, and it's paying dividends. our first commitment, Monte Wembley, out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. Edge, edge player, uh, huge get for us. Um, huge get. Um, let's see, Overton again, ACC Player of the Week. 131 yards on the ground. Guys just absolutely killing it ever since we installed them. Um, we have unlocked a motivator, coaching upgrade, tactician, coaching upgrade. Let's head to recruiting. Let's see, we still in the battle. Man, this guy would have been committed by now, but just simply can't get the style of play. Not sure what exactly he's looking for when he says that. He's on campus this week. Chambers. Quarterback. We need him to make a decision. Not sure if what kind of brand of ball he wants to play. We're gonna add to those guys. 25 on cheek. I'm a total. They're still the tight end. 2 tight ends we're losing to Texas on 1, and other guy huge win in recruit. Hopefully we can land a couple of these old linemen, because as y'all can see, the ground game is very crucial for us right now, and we're looking to try to continue to ground and pound. That's simply how we're gonna bet how we gotta play, because of the restrictions that Drone has offensively. Just not able to make all the throws that we want him to make, but he is. I mean, he is a guy that handles his business. Let's go hard sell. Let's try to get this guy locked in. Try to secure some. Let's try to. Get him on campus as well. He just wants playing time. Pretty sure we can offer it. Not equipped for the recruiting battle. Right now. Lost out on him and Ojimo. We're locked out. Pretty much in on this 5-star. Still a lot of work to be done. Excuse me, in recruiting, but I'm gonna upgrade the coaching, and let's see, DB. Let's try to go ahead and advance the week. We have Wake Forest at home. ACC have a few recruits on the road. I'm not gonna say a must-win game. Have to protect the home field. You have to protect the home field. Have to play better at home. Continue to build on what we left off last game and try to run first to set up the pass, and I'm gonna try to go from there, and hopefully we can come away with the win. Go Hokies.
Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. The Hokies will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those.
Turning on the Jets. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Hernandez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets it out fast. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Really nice play call there, because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This defense has given up yards, but a chance to make a stop on this opening drive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense has the ball for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big...
Oh, he's got some space. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Claiborne. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll try the left side. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch, a big fella.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Trying to keep this drive alive. Inside the 35. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokie.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They march 72 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Running back searching for a hole. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off-play action. Unleashes it on the run. Makes a grab for a big play. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the deep.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Demon Deacons line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Wake! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back trailing by 3, 17-14. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Looking left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Looking downfield, it's throws. Fires to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And he dropped it. Just didn't work the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Complete in the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. It's complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Hernandez. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Demon Deacons are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Creates a little room.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the air, it's Drones. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle of the screen. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it harder to...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Looking for a crease. It's Claiborne. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Got him downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Dances away. Finds his man. It's Overton. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
To throw, it's Drones. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. They'll run for it. Power. The ball squirts free. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football. A turnover on downs. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack.
Looking for the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Field goal is good, and that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Wide open spaces. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the It's a seam wide open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
On the run, it's Overton. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going.
Looking for more room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Turning it on. The ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Got it behind the line. It's Mays. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll try the left side. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Quarterback may change this route. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first down and once more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for space. It's Overton. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. He finds a dead spot in the middle. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Drones. Using the quick game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And that's a live ball. Offense scoops it up and still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately, and they're well short of the first down. The Demon Deacons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hernandez. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. From midfield, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. There have been few obstacles. There he goes! Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Deep shot for the end zone. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it's still kept.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
all business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another
Yeah, but all in all, a huge win. We'll be advancing the week. We had some recruits on campus, so hopefully we can get some commitments because we're way down in the recruiting rankings right now. And we did. Marquez Dunn, our second recruit, committed left guard as well. That frees up a lot of points that we'll have to use in the recruiting aspect. Still have some guys still at risk. Just not that many, but non-starters. We can work with that. So head to recruiting. Try to allocate some of these points. Jermaine Chambers, we're locked out of him. Still waiting on these tight ends and quarterback to try to, make a commitment. We need still. This is our number one target from Littleton, Colorado. I'm still just trying to fight to get him. Number one quarterback. Cheeks end up becoming the number one prospect on his board. The number one with Dayon Amatova. We did overtake Texas with the tight end. Huge week that we did get. Hopefully we can sway him a little bit to go ahead and commit. The earlier some of these guys commit, the easier it'll be to free up points. Just all the way in dog fights right now on the recruiting trail. A lot of these guys have no clue, but we're gonna try to get them to try to sign on as soon as possible, and we end up getting locked out. Kobe Wood, excuse me, still haven't heard from him. Still trying to wait on him, and let's take a look at. Well, Tennessee done jumped in on the action now. Algieri, Aljulari, this guy want to sit in the house at him. Will linebacker. Let's go and check on that 5-star corner. Yeah. It did gain a little ground. We're gonna bump this up to 50 just to see how it goes. We locked out on the free safety. Oh, let's gain some ground. Try to gain ground on Ruben. Oh, add a couple scholarships to some of these guys. Tackle edge. And we're gonna scout Amatoba and see. We're running out, but pretty much all in on them. I'm gonna go upgrade the coaching. I'm gonna go here and add. Oh, I'm gonna go here and add a upgrade under him. And yeah, it's looking like, let's check the stats. See what we got. Oh, pretty decent season so far for drones. Uh, got 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, completing 65% of passes. Terrion Stewart. Oh, 672 yards on the ground. It's becoming a home run hitter. And we got Jeff Overton. He's at 508 yards. No top defender, so but in all, we are 5 games already under our belt, and last year the team won 5 games, so we could be heading to a bye week with a win at Georgia Tech, and pretty much gonna be home for the rest of the year with California, Louisville, and
Miami. So we're in a situation to where we should be able to finish at a nice spot. You know, it will do something, but with that, we're gonna end it there, and tomorrow we'll be back.